Hey, good morning everybody. Greg here from Greg Cook Photography. So I'm back here at the train depot, which is becoming one of my it's becoming one of my favorite locations. We've got a little bit of a overcast, cloudy day today, but I'm actually going to do a little bit of fig photography on the Marvel Knights wave. I actually recently picked up the Punisher and Daredevil, and today while I was out I actually found the Electra, so pretty cool. I'll unbox her, but I've already got the Punisher and the Daredevil unboxed, and we'll be shooting them today just to sort of give you a preview. The Punisher, curious to see what I can come up with it, and the Daredevil. So I'm gonna get everything set up and I'll be back in a minute and we'll shoot some figs. Hey guys, I'm back. So as I said in one of the previous video, normally I'll take my figs and line them up in a sort of a straight line. That way I can do the independent body style shots, more of a broader scope. I can move down and I don't have to change the camera settings too much. Still shooting with my Canon 7D Mark II. I'm actually using my Platypod Pro today, and I'm actually going to use live view. Live view is really pretty cool. For situations like this, it'll work out pretty good. I don't know, we'll give it a try. And the cool thing about live view is as you adjust your shutter speed and your apertures, you can actually see it physically change in the actual viewfinder. So let's take a shot or two and see what we can come up with. Go ahead and put it in live view. Sit there and look at my actual. So right now I'm actually at shutter speed of 200 with a aperture of 4.0 and an ISO of 100, and that actually looks pretty good. Let me bump up the shutter speed just a little, which makes it darker. Let's drop it down a little bit to 1/60th of a second, and I like that a little bit more. All right, get some of these Punisher shots. And the beauty of the Platypod is, as you can see, you can actually rotate it as you're actually going through, which is pretty cool. Now I've zoomed in to do a mid body shot, which is actually darkened the image some. So let's drop it down to 1/25th of a second. Grab that one, and let's do another one. 1/100th of a second is too bright, so let's bring it back to 1/25th. Boom. Tighten this up a little bit, and as you can see, you can get some pretty cool stuff. So let me get Daredevil and see what we can do with him. So I shouldn't have to change anything except maybe some shutter speed. So let's see what 1/25th looks like. Let's go up to 1/60th and to 200 where I originally was. With the color of the maroons on the uniform on this one, I'm actually going to leave it at 1/25th because I actually like the way it looks. Grab another couple of this one, and let's do a zoom in, and let's see what this does. Still at 1/25th. All right, one more. Cool. All right. So again, live view, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to set some things up, repose them a little bit, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. Right now I'm going to concentrate mainly on the Punisher fig. I've actually taken my camera off of the Platypod because the way I have him posed now, I actually want to get down a little bit lower which I can't do with a platypod. So I'm going to do a focus on the face area, which is going to blur out some other sections like the gun, but that's okay. Let's see what we can come up with. Still haven't changed any of the camera settings, so we're still shooting at 1/25th of a second on the shutter speed, 4.0 on the f-stop, and 100 on the ISO. And one thing, remember when you're actually out here photographing, no matter what, don't change 3 things at one time. Change one thing, test it, change again, test it. If you're still not getting results, go to another thing. So typically I like to change my shutter speed first, then possibly the ISO second, and then the f-stop last. Because at 4.0, that's going to give me some sharpness to my images. So, alright, let's see what we can come up with. So we're getting down low, almost eye level again. Looking good. I'm going to bump that shutter speed up to 1/60th. Nice. Coming a little closer. See what I mean? The wind. Very slight breeze, just knocked him right over. Reset, move on. Nice tight close-ups of the head sculpt. Very cool. I'm going to rotate him a little bit because I want to go more down the gun arm. Nice. Very cool. All right. I know you can't really see it that good, but hey, this is what we're coming up with. All right, guys, I'm going to reset. Be back in a minute. Hey guys, alright, so I figured what I'd do is I picked up Electra today. Wasn't expecting to see Electra, wasn't even planning on finding another fig today, but I picked her up. She's part of this Marvel Knights wave, so I figured, hey, let's unbox it, set it up, take a photo, start to finish. That way you guys can sort of see this process that I go through. Typically I unbox them not on location, but I was at the store, found it, had the gear, let's do a shoot. Alright, here we go. I've already taken the tape off of it because, to be honest with you, I didn't think you guys would really want to sit and watch me fiddle with the tape portion of this. Again, I'm not an actual collector per se, so I don't worry too much about box conditions or anything like that. But these come out pretty simple. Boom. They all come with a clamshell, and there she is. So let's pop it out. We've got with this particular Electra, we have a couple. Actually got a couple of head sculpts, one that's on it and an extra one. So pop her out, get her size out. Boom. I ain't worried about the leg, but here's Electra. So with her mask on, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it'll autofocus in, but that's okay. And then we actually have the alternate head sculpt. So I'm gonna get her sort of set up in just a basic type pose. We're gonna put the size in her hands. Then we'll just take put her in a little bit of a pose and take a picture. Still in the same general location that I was in with the other ones. out of the box, these joints and stuff can be pretty pretty tight, but that's okay. Let's figure out what actually I like here, and we'll go from there. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, let's see what we can come up with. Nice. So basically, out of the box, start to finish. So I'm gonna keep this video a little bit shorter than most, but you know, I just sort of want to show you a little bit, like I've been saying before, this little adventure I'm going on, this little journey. Just getting out here having fun, taking pictures of action figures. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, not going to keep this one too long. I'm going to keep it pretty short, and we'll do this again next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.